A few days ago, I was playing Arc Raiders, and somebody in the chat I heard say, "Man, I'm old." He was 20. And I'm just thinking, man, I'm 34. And it got me thinking, when are we supposed to stop liking video games? I've been playing video games since as long as I can remember. Duck Hunt, Nintendo games, early Nintendo, you had to blow into the cartridges and stick it back in to see if it started working. Kingdom Hearts, Elden Ring, playing Rock Band until 3 a.m, you know, on the drums with your friends, with your buddies. I never really wondered if I'd stop loving games. I wondered if I'd still be allowed to. Earliest memory of games is probably Duck Hunt and the original Mario. You know, and the Duck Hunt, you putting that plastic gun against the screen right up against where the duck was, and you shoot and you couldn't miss because there was no referee in the room, right? To call you a foul or call you cheating, right? So that would work. And ever since it just went from there. And the early Nintendo games, Super Nintendo, Mario, and just always loved it. Just I fell in love with it from there. And I remember one of the earlier memories still sticks out is me getting so frustrated over The Lion King for the Super Nintendo. It just felt unfair. I don't know if you've played it. It just felt unfair. My dad actually had to get me off of the game because I was like almost in tears of how frustrated I was. I don't know if you've experienced that. Because I wanted to win. I didn't want to lose. If the game wasn't working, it was almost like a magic spell. You just blew some air into the cartridge, put it back in, and magically started working. Verify, is that true or not? Does that work? I don't know, but it worked for us. Those memories never left. They never left. And somewhere along the way, something else showed up, kind of snuck its way in a little bit. Guilt. I want to tell you what I call my PlayStation story. I think I bought and sold a PlayStation, specifically PlayStation 4. It was around that time. About 5 or 6 times bought and sold it because I would have it, I would play it, and I would just get this lingering, like underneath feeling like of guilt, and like I feel like I should be doing something else with my time. My time is better spent doing something else. Like no one was telling me that, but it was just this feeling I had inside, like I should be doing something else. What that thing is, I don't know. Right? There was a feeling of like I should be doing something else. What is that feeling? I didn't know. I didn't know what the feeling was. It would get me to the point where I would just sell it. And I did this like 5 or 6 times, buying and selling the console, keep it for a few months and sell it, and that went on for a while. And, because work, and I should be focusing on this and this, family, whatever it is. And it was it was just this like lingering guilt. I'd buy it, love it, start feeling guilt, spending time on it, sell it. I don't know if that feeling was mine. I don't know where that was coming from. I don't know. Looking back, I don't even know if the guilt belonged to me. I thought it was something I was supposed to feel. Eventually, I realized I never stopped loving games. As time went on, I just stopped apologizing for it. I love movies, I love music, I love books, but games just ask something different from you. They ask you to participate. Like Elden Ring is a great example. You're playing, you see this different piece of equipment, you're like, damn, I want that sword or that armor. And you look up a YouTube video or you try to figure it out. You're on this whole nother adventure that you didn't even know existed. And you're like, damn, this game, how big is this damn game? Right? It's like, it goes on forever, it seems like. That's what I love about these games is like the curiosity. It's like, it's rewarding, and you are exploring based on where you're feeling you want to go. And the cool thing is the games that have that design in them, that let you actually explore that. Like when there are no walls in that area, you want to go that way, it actually lets you go that way. Don't even get me started on the multiplayer. Maybe I can make a separate video about that. I remember a coworker one time, he's like, I don't really like games. What? I don't really get it. I don't, why, what about games do you like? Or why do you like gaming? It's like, games are works of art. Designers, writers, artists, right? Programmers all come together. Hundreds of people, thousands of people in teams, multi-year time horizons to build these things that we can play and experience. It's amazing. Truly, truly works of art. And as a kid, games gave me that sense of wonder, right? And exploration and adventure. And I thought as you get older, maybe that would have been taken away, but it didn't. It made me appreciate it even more because I can see from, okay, how much actually goes into this. When I was a kid, games gave me that sense of wonder that I thought maybe would diminish or go away as I got older. And it's the exact opposite. I appreciate and love them more than I've ever have. I've been playing video games almost 30 years and I've never loved them more than I do today. And that's why I wanted to make this channel. Am I the best player in the world? No, I'm not. Is that okay? Yes, it is. I definitely don't know everything. I'm not the sweatiest player. Is that fine? Yes, it is. I'm here because I genuinely love games, and it just there's this passion and this feeling that it evokes when those things come together, when design and music and art and everything come together. And I want to share that with you, and I think it's really cool. And I think we're at a time in the world where we can be a part of something that's like truly incredible. And the stories that they tell and the moments they give us. And if you relate to anything, that I've said, I think you'll be really feel at home here. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, I'd love to have you along. Maybe growing up isn't about letting go of things you loved as a kid. Maybe it's about learning to appreciate them differently.